I want to talk about how I passed my driving exam. Basically, I passed.
Go on! Oh God,
I passed with 2 minors, which is very good. A lot of people were like, "That's nearly perfect." The only reasons it wasn't perfect was because I was doing about 40 in a 60 zone. I think it was a dual carriageway. Speed limit obviously is 60, or yeah, 60. Yeah, I was doing 40 in a 60, and guy behind me, there was a guy behind me, and obviously I was slowing him down, but obviously I didn't know. So the driving instructor was like, "Do you know what the speed limit is?" I was like, 50? Because I was doing 40, so I was guessing it was, gonna be 50. And it turns out it was 60, and I should have been doing more than 40. But yeah, that was one minor. And the other minor was, oh yeah, I forgot to indicate when I was parking, because so we were coming up to the driving center. We were coming up to the driving center, and he told me to just park like straight ahead, and obviously there was no left right steering wheel motion, so I didn't think to indicate that I was turning into a parking spot. I was literally going straight into it alongside the curb, and yeah, and then he told me obviously I passed and all that, and I was gassed, and he was like, "Oh, but right at the end here, why didn't you indicate?" And I was like, "Oh, I didn't really care, to be honest, because I passed." So I was like, "Oh yeah, I should have indicated, otherwise they wouldn't have known I was stopping." So I was bare waffling to him to obviously, tell him that I knew what I was doing. But I was just so gassed. I wasn't even thinking about anything. Like, I tried to get my provisional back. Basically, um, he takes the provisional and he just puts it down. And then he's like, "Oh, well done, you passed." And he gives me the little paper. I don't have the paper on me now, but it's blue paper, and it says there's a little code at the top. And it's got your name saying that you've passed and all that. And he put down the provisional on the dash. And he was like, "Okay, just take your stuff and then you can go." And then I went to go reach for the provisional, and he was like, "No, what are you doing?" I was so confused. I'm like, I thought he was joking at first. I thought he was trying to play with me, so I just smiled there. Like, it was a bit awkward. And he's like, "No, no, no, I keep that, and then you're getting the actual license in the next few days." So I was so confused, but obviously it makes sense now, because why would I have a provisional? And technically it's like illegal to destroy government documents. What the hell, man? Some Boris Johnson here. Anyway, I did about 30 hours of lessons, and I feel like I was way over prepared. Like, I did so many like roundabout practices and reverse parallel parking. It didn't even come up once, the reverse parallel parking. I did forward parking once, and that was the only maneuver, that like parking maneuver, that I had to do. I was like, I don't know, I kind of felt like, I don't know, I felt weird, like very 50-50 about it, because like all that time I've been practicing, but it didn't come up. You know what I mean? It's like one of them exam things in school, like you're learning one topic and then something else comes up that you just didn't study. But I'm just glad I passed, to be honest. But but then again, I wouldn't have wasted and stressed so much learning about all this other like maneuvers and stuff, trying to get them perfect. But whatever helps, I guess. Now I know how to do it. So yeah, I had one mock test about 20 hours in. I did a mock test, or 22 hours in. I did a mock test, and I got 2 majors, and I don't even know what for. I think I stalled and I didn't know what to do, like in the middle of the road. There was some like Mini Cooper like reversing onto a main road, and it was just like my brain just didn't just didn't work. I was like, I didn't know what to do. I think I ended up slowing down in third gear, clutch down, and I tried to take off in third gear, and the car was just like, woo, 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 like bare stalling. But yeah, the driving instructor, he was calm, yeah, but like he didn't have the patience that I'd expected him to have, like, cause like when I stalled, sometimes he just get pissed off, like bro, I'm still learning, you know what I mean? Like L plates and that. Come on, I ain't gonna be a good driver. But yeah, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But I'm very like picky about who I like. Actually, no, it's weird. I drove a Vauxhall. It was a 5-speed manual. I'll leave a picture like here somewhere. The clutch was it wasn't smooth, but I'm guessing the car had like 100,000 miles on it. On the day of the exam though, so I went to bed, right, and I think I was talking to someone, and I ain't no simp yet, but like obviously I stayed up kind of late still, but I ain't no simp anyway. I just closed. Yeah, I stayed up a bit later than I should have. I think I went to bed at like 12:30, midnight, and I woke up sick, like so sick. I don't know, man. It was just such a bad day. Maybe it's because it was like nervous excitement. You know what I mean? Like you can feel that, and yeah, I wasn't feeling it like at all. I was like 10% functioning on that morning. Yeah, I passed. In it, man's gas still gets a driver. Nice 2019 car still. So yeah, and I ain't driving no hatchback either. But yeah, I don't want to say I'm the first person to get my full license, but the way the teachers were going about it made it seem like there was no one else. And she's like, "Oh, Daniel, did you pass? Or how was your exam?" I think she said. And I was like, "Yeah, I passed." Something along those lines. And she's like, "Oh, well done." Then I was like, "Who told you?" She just aired me. I asked her again, "Who told you?" She just aired me again. And then my friend asked, Miss, who told you that Daniel had his exam?" She just aired it completely. Like, what the? I don't even know, man. But yeah, um, what a joke. Yeah, I think we'll just leave it there. If you got this far, obviously subscribe, like the video if you liked it, dislike if you didn't like it. I don't care, because you've just given me watch time at this point. That's what that matters. So yeah, at least subscribe. Um, yeah, let me know what you want to talk about or want me to talk about. I'll make a video about my football. I like. Wait, what if yeah? Like, actually, I can't do this. I was gonna say, what if I vlogged, like, a match day? I'd get bullied. I get bullied different. You know, a bit of Ben Foster. You know, cycling GK, big up. But yeah, we'll see how it is. Maybe even record in school. I'll put a compilation of like the randomest things that we do in school. I'll just put that into a video, because why not? But yeah, thanks for watching.